Awesome. So hi and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create and sell your digital product using Superprofile. But before that, if you haven't created your Superprofile account yet, then I'm going to add a video here which walks you through the step-by-step process of how to create your own account, which pricing method to go for, what to do, all of that in here. Go check it out, create your account and come back here. And if you've already created your account, then let's dive right in. Basically, we're right here in your dashboard. In here, I want you to go to payment pages on the left in your app section. In case you can't see this option right here, you go to explore all apps and toggle it on from right here. So you can set up whatever you want. Eventually, if you want to do courses, bookings, whatever it is that you want. For now, I want you to enable payment pages. Come back and click on payment pages. Then this will show up. If you want to watch a demo of their walkthrough of how to do it, then just click on view demo and watch a video. Otherwise, stay with me and just get started by clicking on create payment page. Here you select digital products as opposed to list multiple products. Not something I recommend. As someone who's been doing it for 5 years, I feel that each one of your digital products should be sold independently well through their own checkout or landing pages, and that's what I recommend. That's what I'm going to show you. So in this option, you basically select digital products. In here, you can sell images, videos, musics, Google Docs, PDFs, Canva ebooks, so much more. Basically, whatever you want to sell as a downloadable is something you can set up as a digital product. So we'll click on digital products. This page will open up right here. Now, I am going to walk you through every bit of this page as to how to do the settings of the page, as well as payment settings, some other advanced settings in here. For your own product, you make sure you enter your info which is aped for your product. So here I'm going to do it for one of my products called Content Made Easy, showing as a dummy for you. Coverage image is the image that shows right here on the page. So ideally I recommend you have a mock-up of your product. Let me see if I can find it right here. Yep, I'm going to go in with this one. So perfect, it'll start uploading. Now what I've done is actually I do have a page that is already set up for Content Made Easy. So I'm just going to open it, copy everything in here, what's included. So basically what I include in the description is all the info about what is inside the product. So for your own product, you do your own branding, but basically include what all is in there inside your product that people can benefit from. That's the idea. You can space it out. You can add these bullets that I have added by using these emojis, checkmark emojis, or anything else you'd like. The idea is in this page, I'd like to design it as a checkout page, which gives people a crux of what is in there without overwhelming them with too much info that goes on a sales page. Checkout pages really convert well if your audience is warmed up enough. So what I basically include is the benefits connected to the features of the product. Like we have 365 tried and tested content prompts, which were actually compiled after 200 hours of research. So I've included all of this info right here. There's a video training, there is a content planner tracker tool, secret AI prompts, tools to train your ChatGPT, daily publishing checklist, all of this, and some bonuses. So I've included everything that's in there right here. Next, I can make any changes. I'm ready. Sign me up. I can make any changes to this button, or purchase now, buy now, enroll me now, basically whatever makes sense for your branding and your product. Then here there are different sections. So as you see the images uploaded, it's going to be showing here. Don't worry about the red background, we're going to have options to change it. Here there are different options that you can utilize. You can click on gallery and actually add images that show as to how your product looks from the inside if you want to. Otherwise, I love using gallery as an option to showcase testimonials as well. Although they do have a testimonial section separately that actually has you enter a person's image, their name, their comment, whatever they want to say, their rating, and add testimonial. I can show you how to do one. I am going to name it ABC, enter comment, whatever the person's testimonial is. So let me go on a page and, okay, these are all images, so I can't copy and paste the testimonial right here. Let me enter some dummy text. I just want you to see how it looks like. So I'm just going to copy and paste it here to show you how it looks like. Rating, add testimonial. So this is how it will look on the page. If I zoom in, this is how it's looking like. The person's image will also show here, which it's not showing right now because of the dimension issues. But this is how testimonials show up. But I also like adding testimonials. Like if I have screenshots, they add more credibility. So I add them as what people are saying. Wow, what typos I'm doing today. Okay. Love from people, what people are saying, things like that. And I can add testimonials right here because they, like, screenshot testimonials work really well. Okay, I found a few old ones for a different product, but I'm going to just show you how it can look like. So I'm going to add 3 4 images and upload them. Let them upload. And meanwhile, while they are uploading, I'll also show you how it looks like. So on this page that I've already created, if you see right here, I've added 3 images which are testimonials to my product. So this is how this looks like, and this is how this looks like. I personally prefer this, but in case you want to show the insides of your product right here, then you can use testimonial section to actually post testimonials. Coming back, this is done. I'm going to add gallery. So this is how it looks like. Again, the image and all the sizes have to be changed. So that's why it's big and small. So I can already edit them, make them of the same size, crop them up before I upload. That's the fix for doing that. And testimonial section I've already shown you. In case you want to disable something, you can. You can later on enable it. It's your call. You can add more testimonials, modify the gallery if you want to, and add an FAQ section. So this is something I always recommend you do because people have a lot of questions, and ideally we want to answer them beforehand. Like we want to answer them on the page itself, so that whatever objections, whatever doubts are coming into their head or mind, or whatever the questions that are actually out there preventing them to actually go ahead with the sale, I recommend you answer them on the page itself. That is what we'll do. You can add as many questions as you want one by one, but make sure you add at least 3 to 5 top questions that could be on their head for this. These can be related to access, these can be related to um, some objections they have, they can be related to anything that people already ask you when it comes to buying this product or any other products. So basically here is where you can add more FAQs. Again, switch on off as you please, but what I highly recommend is you have a mock-up, you have what is in there for people to actually know, and not in like a chunk or bulk of text, but spread out, so in a way that is readable for people. You can add more images in here as well. So if you want to add more text and more images, maybe let's say your bonus is actually showing in an image, you can actually add a bonus section, add images from here, add videos from here. If you want to do that, like to keep these pages clean, so I don't add too many images here. But in case you don't want to like use the gallery for testimonial sections and you want to have testimonial images in between also, you can do that. Totally possible with this image section. If you want to add a video testimonial, a video sneak peek, or a video walkthrough, you can even do that. Cool. So we'll move ahead. Now the other two options that are available on this page is about me and showcase your products. I highly recommend you do add an about me section. It is really helpful because it gives people an idea about who you are, why you are credible enough to talk about this topic, and why should they be listening to you or purchasing from you. So this is the about me section that's of your Superprofile account itself. So you can go and edit there, or if you click here, you'll be able to edit and it'll be applicable to all your products. Now what I recommend is in here you don't add too many things. You don't link people to your socials, you don't do anything else. You just add an about me that tells people about who you are, add an image of you, and why should they trust you, like your journey, your own results, years of experience you have, all of that counts. But don't add other links here, don't basically take them to other places. The goal of the checkout page is for them to stick around, get what they need, and make a purchase, as opposed to getting other clickable things and then maybe going to your YouTube, watching a video, and then staying there, forgetting what they were on this page for. We don't want that to happen. So I don't recommend adding all of this right here. Just about you, as in who you are, your image, those kind of things. Like for example, I have it right here, a headline, an about me section. This is how it looks like also, by the way. Here, this is the about me section that is there on my page. I can even reduce it a little bit, but the idea is I've added about what I've done across the last 7 years and how it transpired. Now, I would ideally recommend remove this Instagram link as well. I don't think that's needed on this page. So, coming back, you can update your About Me section accordingly, make changes, close it, and it will show. I've just added it here. I've not updated anything, so the changes will not show. But basically, I've added the section. You can click on modify, make any changes you want, and update it. That's it. Another option we have on this page is showcase products. Now, if you have any other products that you want to showcase on this page, then you can select them right here. Since this is a new account that I'm creating this on, no other product is visible, so it's not showing. But even if you do have products, I don't recommend, again, deviating people from the page they've come on. So basically, you've used your traffic, you've used your content to get people to this page. So we don't want them to be distracted by looking at other products we have, which might be a right fit for them or not. So having order bumps and having one-time offers and having or giving them options post purchase for different products is different. But on the page before they purchase, I don't recommend you add other products. At least that's my take. So this is step 1. I will just say save and continue. Now here I have option where I have to upload my product. So if you have like a digital product, which is an ebook, just a second, yeah, which is an ebook, a set of images, other things, you can simply select them and upload. Select them and upload. I'm going to add an ebook of mine. Okay, this is a new product of mine that's coming up. Yeah, so let me just upload this only. Here it is not, now this is not visible to the people who check out the sales page because this is your product, but this is what they get when people purchase. So you can add multiple products right here, as many as you want. Like if your product is broken into multiple PDFs, multiple files, images, things like that, you can upload them all. The only criteria is that total limit is 100 MB limit. So in case you have things that are bigger than that, you can compress and do that. This is not for videos. So in case you have video product, I would recommend you go in for courses as opposed to digital products, which is something I will show in a separate video. So for this, it's particularly digital products, downloadable products. And in case your product is actually a PDF or an ebook, but you do want like a welcome video in there, then you can embed your welcome video inside the PDF using Google Drive or YouTube unlisted videos. Any of that option works. And here you just add the final PDF, which has the link embedded in there. So that is not to worry. So like I said, you can add as many as you want. Then we move next to pricing. I recommend fixed pricing, whatever price you have in mind. Let's say your product is, but you are right now giving it at a launch offer. You can add these things. So these make a difference as opposed to just having a 999 here and not offering discounts. Seeing this also makes a difference in your customer's mind, but make sure you do it with integrity. Like basically whatever the value of the product is, what pricing are you going to have it for initially, maybe as a launch offer. So make sure you stay in integrity with those things, but otherwise it's all good. Then I'll just toggle on advanced settings. Now here, if you want to sell this product to different people who are living in different countries at different prices, you can enable this. And basically this will show based on the pay parity, purchasing power parity, it will show you what it should be priced in different countries. Like in euros, USD and Australian dollar, it should be a 3000 rupee product, 3000 INR, which is actually 1000 in India. For Asia, it's 1500. For Africa also, it's about 1500. So this is what they are giving you based on purchasing power parity, or PPP as we like to call it. But in case you want to make changes and do that, you are allowed to do that right here. So let's say you want to do this for US, for example. So you can do this. This is your call. But initially, if you're not selling to international audiences and this is not your goal and you don't want to do it, you can simply keep it off. But this is your call. If you have audiences in other countries and you want to sell to them at different pricing, you can enable this. Limit quantity for digital products, usually we don't have this. But in any case, if you have a limited number of items to be purchased or products to be purchased for whatever reason, you can enable this and mention the number of stock items that are available. Let's say 45. For now, I'm going to turn it off. So all of these settings are also done. I'm going to go save and continue. Now I have the visual option. So basically it gives me multiple templates if I'm in the creator plan, but because this was a free plan, I'm only getting the default template. Otherwise I would have options to see other templates as well. But right here, I do have an option to change the color because I don't like it. So you can change the color, you can change the pattern, you can even, yeah, do solids. I like solids more. This was gradient, pattern, animate, or image. You can add your own image as well. Usually I like solids, so I go in for solids. Based on your branding and colors, you can do that. Button color you can change because according to the page color, your buttons can also vary. So here, if you want to go back to default, you can simply click on reset to default. And the next option you get here is same page checkout or a separate checkout. So if you see right here, they can enter, click on the button, make payment right here on the same page. In case you want it to be like a 2-page checkout, you can just customize this and say next page checkout. In that case, they just have to click on the button here and then they enter the email and other details on the next page, which is something in most cases it's not needed. So I recommend using a same page checkout. But if for you it makes sense to have the next page checkout, you can go in for that. So here you can take whatever information you want from them when they purchase your product. Email ID is something that is there by default, but ideally I do recommend phone number as well. So you can have an email ID, a phone number, anything else that you want. So let's say you want a first name and then you want a last name. Maybe the last name is not compulsory, but first name is actually something that you want to make it as compulsory, so you can update it. Whatever you like, you can do. You can also toggle and move these up and down and work like this. The email is the only thing that stays consistent right here, which is by default. You cannot make changes to it, but you can actually select OTP verification for the email if you want to. Likewise for the number. This is again your call. Ideally, when people are purchasing, they don't give you the wrong email ID or the wrong phone number because they want to be in touch with you. They want to ask you questions and they want you to be accessible as well as have their details in case you want to reach out with them with any updates or your product or things like that. But when it's usually lead generation, in that case sometimes people do give you fake email IDs or spam email IDs. So in that case you can enable it there. Here it's not needed. Likewise, if you want to ask them certain specific questions like their Instagram handle or what stage of their business, career, life, school, college are they in, based on anything else, right here you can select the options of the type of question and then give them option like single select. Inside single select question, you can give them 3 options to select. Like let's say I'm under 20, I'm between 21 to 40, I'm older than 40, for example, in case that is important information to you. So only collect important information right here. Don't just go in for random questions that don't even make sense, because that is just making the buying process longer and exhaustive for the buyer, which we don't want. So in case it absolutely makes sense for you, like collecting Instagram is really helpful for me, so I can do that. But in most cases I don't do that because I want to keep the buying process super simple. So whatever is important, you add it, otherwise you skip it. If you're GST enabled, you can set it up, add your GSTI number, otherwise just skip it for now. Then there is the boost sales option. So here is where you can add a specific product that goes with your main product, which we call as order bump, or they've mentioned as a bump offer. Basically what that does is that gives them a checkmark option to add a product to this purchase that they're already doing. But that cannot be a random product. That should be a product that makes sense with the product that you have actually sold them to. Cool. So again, setting this up is super simple. You add a mock-up, you add a heading, a description, but this is very brief. So the info that you add about your main product is more. Here you just add like a 3-4 line info maybe, which is just describing why it's helpful for them to go in for this with the product that they're buying and why now. So in case the price, let's say, of this product is $999, but if they get it on this page, they'll just get it for $499, $699, things like that. That is something you can mention right here as well. You can again change the button text and then proceed. Show you, they do give you an option to add the product later as well. I'm not making any changes to just show you how it's done. Yeah, so you can upload the product right here or give them instructions on how can they access or receive the product, the order bump product, after purchase. So in case that's also a digital product, you can simply upload it right here, give it at a price. Let's say it's actually at $999 and they'll get it for $499. But if you don't want it to be 50% off, you can do whatever you want. Basically, whatever the pricing of the product is. So make sure this is the price that you sell that product elsewhere, wherein only as a bump offer or an order bump, do they get it at 499? And then you just click on create offer. Again, I'm just going to upload a dummy product to just show you how it looks like. I'm going to do create offer. So here is how it will look like on your sales page. If you would have added an image, it would have shown you the image as well. Again, zooming out. Perfect. So after this, you have option of automated email. So by default, when people purchase an email, a payment confirmation email goes to them that payment has been made. But in case you want to set up other emails for your marketing purposes, you can do it right here. When someone purchases the product, you can send them specific emails. When the purchase is abandoned, like someone viewed your page, was going to make a purchase but then dropped, then in that case also you can email them and actually get them back, which is what we call abandoned cart recoveries. So basically you can set these up independently as well. If you want to, you can have discount coupons exclusively set for people who you want to offer special discounts to. Like in case you don't have a offer price on for everyone, but you do want to give it to your past students, or maybe it's on for everyone but you want to give a special deal to your past students, you can enter your coupon code here, percentage of discount, and set a date of when it will expire. If it is not something that will expire on a particular date, you can simply add coupon right here. Moving ahead, here is where you can set up your terms and conditions, your refund policy, your privacy policy. For most cases, digital products offer no refunds. Make sure your refund policy says that. So set up these policies in line with your business. In case you don't have these legally set up, you can actually go online, find templates, customize them for you, and then copy and paste or link it right here. But make sure you do have terms and conditions, refund policy, as well as a privacy policy. This is all actually one-time work. Once you've done it for one of your products, you can simply copy and paste it to all your products. It would apply. In case the refund policy is different, you can optimize it, but otherwise in most cases it would apply as is. Next is basically your page URL. So by default, it has given you a page URL. In case you want to make any changes to it, you can. As it says, it already exists. You can customize it to your own liking and change it also. So this has become now a simple URL is there for people, which is content made easy bundle. Post purchase behavior, you can set it up again if you want to give people a thank you note or redirect them to your Instagram, to your other social media platforms or your website. You can do that, whatever you like. Finally, there is tracking, which if you have or if you're planning to do Facebook ads, meta ads, then you can set up a meta pixel in Facebook ads manager and then connect it right here. It's super simple. If you have the pixel ID, make sure you select everything and add your pixel ID right here. And like this, it's very simple to set up for GA, which is Google Analytics. In case you are set up with either of those, you can connect either of those. In case you have both, you set up both. And if you have neither, you can just skip it for now. For most beginners, like from my students, I know this, for most beginners, they don't have this, they don't need it in the beginning, so you can simply skip it up. Later on, when you create these things, when you need them, you can go back and add them to even your existing pages. So once you're done with all of that, you just click on publish and you will have a product live and set up. But to actually sell this, I do need a creator plan. So make sure you have set up your creator plan and then only you're creating this product. For me, I was just showing you how it's done. So I'm not enabling this plan on this particular profile. But basically, I've entered everything. My product is ready to be sold. The only thing that I need to enable for this to happen is to actually set up a creator plan and get it on this account. So in case you are serious about creating and selling your digital products using Superprofile, make your mind. And like I said, the first month with the creator plan is 99 rupees a month. You can utilize the 99 rupee pricing, start making sales in your first month itself, even if it's 1 or 2 or 3 sales, and then have the product pay for the app or the tool the next month onwards. That's what I recommend you do. And also, if you sign up with the link, my link that is in there in the description of this video, you will get a minimum transaction fee as compared to what you would get otherwise. I have mentioned the details. So you can utilize that and set up your account accordingly. While you are viewing your page, I just forgot to show you that you can also see how it will look on the phone. Most people purchase low ticket digital products on the mobile device. So make sure you check how it looks on the phone. Once you've set things up, you actually check on your phone about how the dummy link looks like. so that if there are any changes that need to be done, you do it and make it mobile friendly and mobile optimized. That said, if you have any questions about what I did in this video, or if you want me to create other videos on other tools, tell me in the comments below. I would love to answer, I would love to help you out, and I would love to create more videos for you that are specific to those tools. That's all for now. I will see you in the next video.